High School, Agulu, our alma mater reigns. Our great alma mater and of pride. Rosa Mystica High School, Agulu, the home of discipline. Our noble alma mater, we are proud of you. Our membership, Agulu, bedrock of education. Our great alma mater, we hail you forever. Our membership, Agulu, bedrock of education.
Good morning, my students. My name is Mr. Sopuluchukwu, your mathematics teacher. Today, I'm going to teach you a topic in mathematics which is known as proof of some basic theory. But before I proceed, before we proceed to the topic, I would like you to remember the song in primary school, which is known as what? Which talks about Polygon. Now sing with me. Polygon, Polygon, plane shape with many sides. Polygon, the total interior angles is obtained by 180 bracket n minus 2 brackets. Pentagon is a polygon, polygon. So I don't want us to, sing the full verses. So now, this will lead us to a topic we have here on the board, which is what? Proof of some basic theory. And here, we are going to look at proof that sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Also, we are going to prove that the exterior angles of a triangle is equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. We are going to prove some Rider's theorem. We are going to calculate angles of parallel line, angles in polygon. Alright, now let us prove that sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180. First of all, we have a triangle drawn. Now, marking the angles, we have here as our x, y, and z. Now, we are going to prove that x plus y plus z is equal to what? 180. That is angle x plus angle y plus angle z. This sign means what? Angle. That is equal to what? 180 degrees. Now look at it now. First of all, this is the question. When you want to solve, you draw another triangle. But now, the triangle is going to have angle on a straight line. Somebody say angle on a straight line. And now, angle on a straight line are known as what? 180 degrees. Then we have y here, recall. And here's our z, and we have x here. This will now be 180 minus y. 180 minus x, and also 180 minus z. And you know that sum of the exterior angles in a triangle is equal to what? 360. Now let us prove. You have 180 minus y plus 180 minus x plus 180 minus z equal to 360. Now you collect what? Like terms. And after the collection of like terms, we are going to have 180 plus 180 plus 180. Then you factor out what? The negative sign, so that all these unknown variables will now be in positive signs, which will be equal to what? 360. Now, 180 plus 180 plus 180 is going to give you 540 minus x plus y plus z equals what? 360. Now with this, this is going to cross this side, making us to have what? Minus bracket x plus y plus z equal to 360 minus 540. And this will give us what? Minus x plus y plus z equal to minus 180. Now you can notice that we have negative sign on both sides. So now they can now divide what? Each other. And that is the proof that x plus y plus z. Remember, it's angle. So angle x plus angle y plus angle z is equal to 180 degrees. There is another way you can even solve this now. Now look at the board straight. From 540 now. 540 minus bracket x plus y plus z equal to 360. Another way you can do this is that 360 can cross the equality sign, while this unknown variable which we have here, unknown variables can also cross the other side. Now let's watch it. You can now see that we have 540 minus 360 equals x plus y plus z. All these things are angles. They are what? Angles. Now if you look at the board, you see that we now have 180 equals what? Bracket x plus y plus z. Proved. So any one you like, you can choose to do what? Solve with 8. Now, with this, I want you to calculate. We have 41 here. We have 39. And we have x here. What you are going to do, this is I want to solve an example based on what I have just proved now. What you are going to do is to put the person that what? Sum of angles. This sign means what? Angles. Sum of angles in a triangle. Sum of angles in a triangle equal to 180 degrees. Now you are going to write what? 41. This now implies 41 plus 39 plus x equals 180 degrees. Now 41 plus 39 is going to give you what? 80 plus x, which is equal to 180 degrees. What are you going to do? Make x subject to the formula, and this 80 is going to cross. We have 180 minus 80, therefore x is equal to 100. And that is it. So now let's move over to prove that the exterior angles in a triangle is equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. That is when we have a triangle like this, and this is the exterior angle, and we have here angles marked clearly. We have x, we have y, and here we have z. So it is trying to tell you that here we have what? Z. Here is going to be x plus y. That is the sum of the angle that you have here and the angle that you have here is going to be what? Give you the angle on the straight line you have there. Now let us prove it. Proving it, recall that we have here is what? We have A here. We have what? B. Here we have C. Let us call this place what? D. Now see, you can notice that angle ACD, that is, this implies angle ACD plus C, plus this very one, C, angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Hope you know. Sum of angles in a straight line is what? 180 degrees. Now, you also know that the sum of angles in a straight line, sum of angles in a straight line is equal to what? 180 degrees. Now, look at it. We now have what? This is also equal to angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degrees. Now, you will see that both of them what give us what 180 degrees. That implies that this very one, you can call here equation 1. You can call here equation 2. You can see that equation 1 implies equation 2 because both of them are giving us what 180. Now from equation 1, this now implies that angle ACD plus angle C is equal to angle A plus angle B plus angle C. And you see that if you watch, you will notice that both of them, we have C here, angle C here, and also have what? Angle C here. So they can now divide each other. And once you have them divided, we are now left with what? Angle ACD is equal to angle A plus angle B. Proved. That is, this plus this will give us what? ACD. Have you seen it now? So now, let us solve example based on this theorem which we proved now. You are told to have 40 here, and you have 39, and here you have what? X. What you are going to tell the person is, let me use 48. So you recall that sum of angles in a triangle is what? Is equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. Such that, this sign means what? Such that 48 plus 39 is equal to 87. Therefore, x is equal to 87. Now let us move to what? Parallel line. What is a parallel line? Parallel can be defined as two or more lines running side by side, but can never get nearer to each other or go further from each other. Now, in parallel line, you draw a straight line, you draw another line, and you have this. Mark here A, B, mark here C, D, and mark here what? E, what? F. This is a what? A parallel line. These are parallel lines. But now, if you have a straight line drawn, this line is called what? A transversal. Like this. Either you call it a transversal, you call it a diagonal. Placed across the parallel line, it will form an angle. Therefore, there will be an angle here. There will also be an angle here. At any point which they intersected, am I communicating? There is what? An angle there, depending on the one you are told to find. Now let us move towards some of the parallel lines we have. We have corresponding angles in parallel line. We have corresponding angles. We have alternate angles, and we have vertically opposite angles. Now look at the board. When you have an angle here, have an angle here, have an angle here, also this side, here A, B, C, D, E, F. This automatically now implies that what? A is equal to B and B is equal to C. while D is equal to E and E is equal to F. What is the definition of the corresponding angles? Corresponding angles are angles lying on the same side of the parallel line made by the transversal. That is called what? A corresponding angle. Now let us move to alternate angles. Remember your parallel line, you have the cross, and look at the board we have here. Now we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. In this alternate angles are two angles of the side of the what? Or the transversal. That is on the opposite side. B is not equal to D. B is equal to D. If you look at it, it has a line like this, and you have an angle here, and you have an angle here. If here is A and here is B, alternately, in as far as alternate angle is concerned, whatsoever that value that you have here will also be the value that here will possess. That is what alternate angle. So with the diagram which you are seeing on the board, you can now see that B is equal to D and A is equal to C. And A is equal to C and F is equal to G while E is equal to H. That is what alternate angles. Now let us move to vertically opposite what angles. We have the angles marked X, Y, A, and B. The vertically opposite angles, it simply means angles formed by the opposite vertices. Somebody say it. Angles formed by the opposite vertices. Now, vertices is not a bombastic word. What's the meaning of vertices? Vertices simply means the meeting of two lines to form an angle. Remember what we did in construction. So now, when this is the two lines bisecting each other, and there is an angle. Whenever two lines, whenever there is a parallel line, or the meeting of two lines, there must be an angle there. And that is the reason why we have this angle at the side of this lines that are meeting each other. Now in this place now we have vertical opposite. This implies that X is equal to Y and A is equal to B, which implies that whatsoever that value we have here will also be the value that's going to be there, and also the same to this place. Am I communicating? Now with this, let us solve some exercise concerning this vertical angle, corresponding angle, and all that. Now we have and you are told to find X. If you look at the board, if you can remember what I just explained now, you see that X is 63 without even being told or doing anything because of what? Alternate angles. Am I communicating? Recall what I told you. When you have an angle here and an angle here, you have A, you have B here, A is equal to B. For that reason, here X is now what? X is now equal to 63 degrees. Now what about Y? If you can remember again, when you have this, and you have an angle here, and here is A, and here is B, A is equal to B, because they are what? Lying on the same what? Line. Am I communicating? So, because of corresponding angles, they are justified. So, that for that sake, y is now lying on the same line or plane with what? 117. So, automatically y is now equal to 117 degrees. I would like us to prove this diagram. We have we are told to find x here. Before another thing, we are going to mark what? A straight line here. You can mark here an unknown variable of your choice. I decided to use n and z. Now you have t, you say a, t here. I want to find x. That is what we are looking for now. Now, if you look at the board very well, you see that there is an angle here. Angle what? M, Q, P. M, Q, P. And for you to get this angle M, Q, P, is that going to be what? 180 minus 140, which equals 40 degrees. That makes here to have what? 40 degrees. Now, still look at the board very well. You are going to see that you have an angle here, angle QPA. And you see that because of alternate angles, which I have been saying here, automatically here is now going to be what? 40 because of what? Alternate angles. Here, alternated with this place. So therefore, QPA is also equal to 40 degrees. That is here. You will not find S now. Now study this diagram again. Angle ZS. You will see that there is an angle there. Angle ZS is going to be what? 180 minus 164 is going to give you what? 16. So because of that, here becomes what? 16. Angle on a straight line. They are 180 degrees. So for you to get any of it, you must subtract the one given it was from what? 180 degrees. Now we have this place. It's a very interesting mathematics, right? Now, you can also see that angle SPA, there is an angle here. SPA is equal to 16. Can you tell me the reason? Alternate angles. Remember this sign means what? Angles. Because of alternate angles, here becomes what? 16. Have you seen it now? Now, in triangle, whenever you see a small triangle, it just means what? Triangle. In triangle, pure PS. Pure PS. Comma. Angle, pure PS. Simply means what? There. You have to do what? Add this, what we have here, QPA and what? SPA. That is what? QPA, angle QPA plus angle SPA, which is what? 40 plus 16, and it's going to give you what? 56. Therefore, x is equal to 56. Proved. So if you have been following my example, you are going to see that I proved corresponding angles, I proved alternate angles, and I also proved what? vertically opposite angles. So now let's move to polygon. That is that song which we sing initially before I started the lesson. Polygon, polygon, play shape with many sides. Polygon, and the total interior angles is obtained by 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket. Now because of I could have listed what the polygons for you. We have triangle. Triangle is a polygon of what? Triangle is a polygon of what? 3 sides. We have pentagon. Pentagon is a polygon of what? 5 sides. We have hexagon. Hexagon is a polygon of what? 6 sides. We have heptagon. Heptagon is a polygon of what? 7 sides. We have octagon. 8 sides. We have nonagon. 9 sides. Decagon. 10 sides. Undecagon. 11 sides. We have duodecagon. 12 sides. And let me solve now. If you are told to find the sum of a polygon whose number is 12, which is duodecagon, it simply means what? 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket now becomes what? 180 bracket 12 minus 2 close bracket. This now becomes 180 bracket what? 10. And after it, if you multiply it, it's going to give you what? 1800. That's the polygon. Now, if you are now given the total sum of the polygon already, and you are due to find the side, like we have 2340, what you are going to do is, you tell the person that 180 bracket n minus 2 is equal to 2340. Now 180 will multiply 180 n minus 180 times 2 give you 360. 360 is equal to 2340. Now 180 n, this is going to cross the other side, will now becomes what? 2340 minus 360. 180 n becomes what? 2700, and it's going to, when this thing crosses over, it's going to be plus, remember? So it's going to give you what? 2700. You divide both sides by the coefficient of this n, which is now becomes what? 180 over 27 all over 180, n is now equal to 15 sides. Polygon is a very interesting topic. So we are now going to come to n, and in this very one now, let me see if I can show you before the end of the lesson. When you have this in that place, it said 4 sides. First of all, you're going to calculate the polygon of 4 sides, which becomes what? 180 bracket what? 4 minus 2. Now gives you 180 bracket 2, which is equal to what? 360. Therefore, now you begin to calculate those what? Algebraic expression there. That is what? X plus 20 plus x plus 10 plus 2x minus 45 plus x minus 25 equal to 360 degrees. Now you collect like terms. Collect like terms. And in collection of like terms, you see that x plus this, 2x plus this, now gives you what? 5x. 5x minus, now you calculate 20 plus 10 will give you 30. 30 minus 45. 30 minus 45 will give you 15. 15 minus 35. Minus 35 equal to what? 360 degrees. Now, it's going to be 40. minus 40. Now you have 5x equal to 360 plus 40. 5x equal to 400. Now you divide both sides by the coefficient of what? 5 equal to 400 all over 5. So automatically x now becomes what? 80 degrees. So now, what do you see? I believe you are seeing possibility. Remember the 6th formula for success in what? Education, which is what? Proper prior planning prevents poor performance. Proper prior planning prevents poor performance. See you next time.